Vachanamrut Sri Gadadhar Pratham Prakaran engaging the Indriyas in the seva of Bhagwan and his saint. In the Samvat year 1876, on Magsha Sud 11, the 27th of November 1819, Shriji Maharaj was sitting in Dada Khachar's darbar in Gadadhar. He was dressed entirely in white clothes. A sabha of sadhus, as well as haribhaktas from various places, had gathered before him. Shriji Maharaj then said, if the Indriyas are engaged in the seva of Shri Krishna Bhagwan and his bhakta, then the antacurrents are purified and the sins, which have been attached to the jeev for eternity, are destroyed. On the other hand, if the vrittis of the Indriyas are directed towards women and other vishays, then a person's antacurrents become polluted and he falls from the path of Kalyan. Therefore, a person should indulge in the vishays only as prescribed in the Shastras, but should never indulge in them by disobeying the niyams that are described in the Shastras. Also, a person should keep the company of a sant and should avoid kusang. In this way, when a person avoids kusang and keeps the company of a sant, the sense of I-ness that he has towards his body and the sense of my-ness that he has towards his bodily relations are destroyed. He also develops profound love for Bhagwan and vairagya towards everything except Bhagwan. Then, on that same day, 3 hours after sunrise, Swami Shri Sajanand Maharaj was sitting in Dada Khachar's darbar, facing the neem tree. A sabha of Paramhans was seated underneath the neem tree. Grihastha Satsangis were also seated in the sabha. Sankhya Yogi and female bhaktas were also seated in the sabha. Shriji Maharaj then said, Paramhans, talk about your strengths in satsang, and if there is a weakness, then do no talk about it. Only talk about the strengths. Whoever has firm nishchay in Bhagwan should talk about that, and whoever has great knowledge about the Atma should talk about that. I am not a body, I am an Atma. Also, those who have the strength of one of the 5 qualities, nirlobhi, or nishkami, or nispruhi, or niswadi, or nirmani, talk about your strength. Then, Shriji Maharaj happily said, first, I will talk about my strength. Then, you will talk about your strength. Then, Shriji Maharaj said, by the grace of Nar Narayan, I know I am an Atma, I am Achedya, I am Abhedya, and I am Sachidanand. My greatness is due to the strength of my own Swarup, and Upasana of Nar Narayan. It is not due to expensive clothes, valuable jewelry, chariots, palki, elephants, and horses. Also, my greatness is not due to all the Satsangi men and kings in the world standing before me with folded hands. If they were to leave satsang and become vimukhs, and if I do not have clothes to wear or a place to live, I will not feel inferior. My upasana of Nar Narayan is the cause of my greatness, and it is the reason that I know I am Brahma, and how I know I am an Atma. If I try to leave my greatness, or if other devs try to reduce my greatness, it still will not diminish. My upasana of the Nar Narayan, who is Parbrahm and Paramatma, is such that this Bhagwan has a Sakar Murti. If someone speaks of their experiences, or uses Shastras to convince me that Bhagwan is Nirakar, I will never trust their talks. This is because, due to his grace, I can see the Sakar Swarup of Bhagwan in front of me. In my heart, I understand that those who say Bhagwan is Nirakar have not fully understood him, have never had darshan of his Swarup, and they do not understand the Shastras. In the Shastras, those who have written that Bhagwan has a Nirakar Swarup have written this to show that Bhagwan's Swarup is not like our Mike Swarup. In Bhagwan's physical body, the features that can be destroyed, 5 bahuts, 10 indriyas, 4 antacurrents, are not like those found in humans. It is for this reason that the Shastras have described Bhagwan as Nirakar. The Indriyas that are in Bhagwan's body cannot be destroyed. With his eyes, he looks towards Purush, who then looks towards Maya. This causes millions of universes to evolve from Maya. In these universes, the Devas evolve, and in each universe, the Sthavar and Jangam objects form. This proves that Bhagwan has eyes. Then, when the universe and all the Sthavar and Jangam objects are destroyed, and Mahapralay occurs, only Bhagwan remains. The Vedas then pray to Bhagwan. Listening to these prayers, he creates the universe again. This proves that Bhagwan has ears. In this way, there are 14 Indriyas, which are alokik and cannot be explained. Through physical swarups, such as Ram and Krishna, Bhagwan comes to earth for the kalyan of the Jeevs. Due to his extreme compassion, he takes a swarup that can be seen by the Jeev. Bhagwan believes that if he does not take a physical swarup that can be seen, then how will the Jeev perform dhyan, smaran, and puja? For this reason, Bhagwan takes a pratyaksha swarup that can be seen by all, both satsangis and kusangis. But Bhagwan is the way he is. His indriyas or body do not become mic just because the Jeev is able to see him. For this reason, I can never believe anyone who claims that Bhagwan is Nirakar. If all the females in the universe come to my seva, and if all the objects in the universe are offered to me, I will not become attached to them. This is due to the strength from my upasana of Narayan. But even if I do become attracted to these objects, I am not attached to them. This is due to the grace of my Bhagwan, who allows me to have firm knowledge of my own swarup. I do not know how to give someone a son, give money, make the dead come alive, or kill someone. But I do know how to give kalyan to a Jeev, and take that Jeev to Akshardham. I shall not speak any more. If I do speak, I will end up speaking more than I should. Saying all this, Maharaj looked at all the Paramhans, with cool eyes like the season of Sharad. He then said, "Now, talk about your own strengths in satsang." Maharaj then said, "You and I have the same strengths. Therefore, my strengths are a part of you. Keep firm nishchay in everything I have said today." In this way, Maharaj explained his own strengths in satsang for the benefit of the bhaktas. In reality, he himself is Purushottam Narayan.